Hi guys, welcome to StunnerShare. So today we are going to see the Nifty futures post-market analysis. Also with that we'll be seeing few of the comments, and today I have shared about the option strategy, right? Like we were expecting a range bound day, and based on the range bound day what has happened, and I actually gave two option. One was on a mistake, like I chosen the Nifty futures chart and gave an analysis, and also Nifty index chart also I gave some analysis. So let us see what happened to those stocks, what happened to those strategies also. So patiently watch this video, and if at all you have any other questions, please do use the comment section to use that to ask a question, so that we'll be able to get benefit out of it, and we'll be covering up what happened today and what will be happening tomorrow. So come, let's move on to this video further. So today what has happened? Yesterday I clearly told that we are expecting a range bound market, okay, based on the Camarilla, sorry, CPR. I told CPR is a very wide CPR, so whenever it is a very wide CPR, our expectation is that the trading range day is highly possible. So that is what has happened. So though I also told you that I'm not expecting market to open up, I'm expecting market to open bottom, and any pullback towards the CPR can be a selling opportunity. Okay, market opened here, went down, went up, and then came down and closed here, and after that any pullback towards the CPR is going to be a selling opportunity. Market went towards CPR, and if you see, outside reversal setup has been formed. So what is outside reversal setup? Go into StunnerShare Pivot Boss playlist, you will be able to understand what is outside reversal setup. And after the outside reversal setup, the market went down, so we'll not be exactly sure how much distance it can go further. It is always better to go for 1:1 and 1:2 and see whether you are able to get that profit or not. So let's just see. So this is the outside reversal setup, and outside reversal setup of, say for example, 828 to 785. So 15 plus 28, which is around 43 points. So our expectation is like at least 742 should come. Okay, 742 should come, but it has gone to 702 and further gone to 685. That means 86 points, 84 points is already covered. So that means 1:2 has achieved. So you have to check for these opportunities and then take a trade. And also one more thing what you have to do is, like, if you activate Camarilla, you will be able to see the bearish golden pivot zone, and exactly outside reversal setup formed at that place, and it has given a good profit. So we have to be very happy and get rid of this. Clear? And what are the other things to be expected? First thing is that open down, pull back towards the CPR can be a selling opportunity. Second thing, CPR is wide, so expectation is that market can remain sideways. And what is the strategy we have given? I told that, let me remove the CPR. Okay, I told that this is a high and this is the low. Okay, this is high and this is the low for yesterday. So my expectation is that tomorrow it will remain range bound. So I told sell 22,100 call option and 21,600 put option, and let us see what has happened. Okay, actually I told it in futures. We should not do it in futures, we should do it in spot only, but I told it in futures. But we'll compare both and let's see what has happened. So this is the one we have, which I have told. I told to sell 22,100 call option, which was trading at around 116 rupees, and now it is trading around 136 rupees. And 21,600 put option also I told to sell, which was trading, which we entered around 270, and which is now trading at 177. So almost, if you would have hold the trade for today, you would have got 2,200 rupees as profit. If brokerages are gone, 2,100 rupees profit just by selling it and holding the trade for some time. Clear? So if you ask me whether can we take it to forward for next day, for that you have to analyze what can be expected for tomorrow. Based on that only you will be able to decide. Okay, let's stop here. Let us see the spot chart. Okay, let us see the index chart and decide what has happened as well, because it cannot be like one way, right? So what is the high here? So the high here is 21,800. I'm not exactly sure of what is the call option price which I have given. Maybe 21,900 call option. I'm not 21,800 or 900 call option, which I'm not exactly sure. So let me quickly go to that video and also check that. I'm not exactly sure. So yeah, I hope you guys are aware of this option, where if I wanted to go into a particular topic, I'm updating it here. So how to trade options is the one which I wanted to go. So I'll scroll here and I will see what has actually happened. Okay, and this is on futures, and then we have also done it on index as well, right? So 21,900. Okay, let's hold on. So 21,900 call option which we have sold, let us feed it over here. 21,900 call option, we are going to sell it. Okay, and then 21,500 put option. 21,500 put option. Okay, which we have sold at the price of 190 rupees for call option. So I think 190 rupees here. Okay, and then this one is around 202 rupees. 202.85. Okay, so if you see in this trade also, which is almost the same, there we got 2200 and 1.7 or 1.5 percentage returns, and here 1600 rupees, and if you remove the brokerage, 1500 rupees will be your profit, and similarly 1% we have got. So what would be my suggestion is that, if see, options trading I am not recommending anyone. Okay, options trading I am not recommending anyone, but there are people asking in comment section that what will happen, what is a premium to select, what is the option to select, how to trade, blah blah blah. They are asking lot of questions they are asking. First of all, to be consistent, we are a retailer, you have to fix that in your mind. First of all, you have to be very consistent. To be very consistent, you need to go for a trade whenever there is very less risk only. You should not take a trade where there is high risk. Okay, option selling is high risk. That too, you are selling naked options, but you are hedging with put option selling also. But still, the option selling, whenever you see that's it is a high risk is very high, and the capital deployed is also very high. And that too, you have to be very sure that the market is going to remain sideways whenever you are not going for a non-directional trade. If you are going for a directional trade, then you can do something else. But if you are not going for a directional trade, then you have to be very, very, very strict with whatever you are going to do. Okay, so you have to decide. And say for example, if there will be one other question, now people will ask, I am putting 1,50,000 or 1,30,000, whatever the margin it is showing. Okay, 1,35,000 I am putting, I am getting 1% only, 1,500 rupees only I have got. I am not happy with the returns. See, there are 20 days in the market, and if you are trading only 10 days, and if you are like profitable for 8 days, that means you are nearly getting 8 into 1.1%. Okay, that is 8.8% you are going to get in 10 trades if you are profitable in 8 trades. Say for example, you are facing loss in 2 trades, then 2 into 1.2, 2.2, so 8.2 minus 2.2, so nearly 6.5% returns you are going to generate in 1 month if you are taking 10 trades and facing 8 trades are profits. Okay, 6% in a month, and if you are calculating it for 12 months, it will be around 72%. Okay, and if these calculations can be looking attractive, and although some people will say it is not at all possible, I accept it is not at all possible, because we are retailers. In the retailer's mind, there is no consistency. Higher people are able to make some good amount of money because they are consistent. Say for example, PR Sundar, he is not an FIA, he is not a DIA, but he is able to generate money. How? Accept that he is having a huge capital, but how? He is maintaining consistency. He has tested it, he has practiced it for a longer time. He knows how much capital to deploy. If you are having 1,50,000 as a capital and deploying 1,35,000 in one single trade, that's not the best way to do it. To deploy 1,30,000 profit in a particular trade, you have to have minimum 15 lakhs in your bank account or in your demat account. Without that, it is not possible. So that is why I always say go with less risk, high reward setup. Okay, in this trade, if you see, if the market goes beyond 21,000 or 23,000, you will face loss. But what is the possibility to go further up or further down? Is there any news going to come in within this month? No. Is there any news which is going to come this week? No. But if you are going to take a stock specific action, there can be any news coming into it. But index, no. So you need to calculate your risk and then go for the trade. If the market has to go for your stop loss, it has to go to 21,100. Okay, let me go to Nifty chart. Okay, right now we are trading in here. If the market is falling brutally like this from 22,050 till this low of, say for example, this much, whatever, if it is falling from this much, okay, 22,123, 126 to 21,728, which is almost 5%. Not, which is almost like 400 points, and that too in 2 days it has fallen. Okay, if a fall is going to come in that way, then you will be in a severe loss. Otherwise, the loss is going to be the loss is not going to be very high. And also you need to be very strict that if this point touches, you have to exit the trade. You should not be like no I will hold the trade. That's the biggest mistake every retailer is doing. Stick to the stop loss, exit the trade whenever it hits your stop loss. Clear? So let me stop then whatever yarn I'm giving. It will be useful for some people, it will not be useful for some people. Basically, think of the returns you are going to get and be consistent with the returns. I'm not going to recommend option strategies to everyone. I'm just going to tell you that whether it is good or bad. As the market CPR was like wide today, so I suggested an option strategy which can help. And you can still buy a call option and a put option to hedge it, and so that your stop loss will be limited. I'm not exactly sure, I forgot all those. There is iron corder, iron fly, all the strategies are there. You can still use those, but if you are like very well expertised in that, okay, and your profit will still decrease because the capital will also decrease whenever you are going to buy a call option and a put option. Okay, so let me not waste the time. Let me go to the analysis further. Okay, what is happening with Nifty? One day up, one day down, one day up. Again trying to consolidate or like take support at the 20 moving average. One positive sign is yesterday's volume was very less, I told you. Today's volume is better than yesterday. Okay, this is a positive sign for today. Okay, and tomorrow we might expect some sort of bullishness to continue. Clear? Now let me go with the analysis of CPR. Again taking support at the CPR on a monthly time frame. Okay, on a monthly time frame, not much of a clarity view which has been given, but still it looks like we have taken a support, has taken a good support, and the volume is good compared to yesterday's volume. Okay, is this volume sufficient enough to go long? No. Sufficient go long means for a positional basis to break all-time high. For now, no. We have to see what is the consecutive volume for next 2 days. Then only we'll be able to see whether the volume buildup is happening, whether the FAs are coming into place to go further long. Clear? So for now, tomorrow it is looking good. And let me go to hourly chart. And on a moving average basis, we are again contracting. 20 moving average and 200 moving average is again contracting. So any explosion is highly possible. And now let me go to weekly analysis. Weekly CPR analysis, if you see, market has taken support at the L3 and now trying to go upside and might face resistance at CPR. So will that be the zone where we have to be cautious? Yes. We need to check how the price action is going to behave at the CPR zone. Yes, the CPR is very small. The possibility of breaking the CPR is highly there. Okay, possibility of closing above the CPR is highly there. But after closing above the CPR, we might face some resistance at this zone, which is around like 70 points only. So you need to trade cautious when you are going for a swing long positions. Apart from that, there is no major view on a weekly chart. Right now, it is facing the bearishness, and yes, it is bearish. But you have to wait for like coming price action for next week. For now, the volumes are good. If you see this volume, the volume is good. Mostly engulfed the yesterday's volume completely, this one candle itself, and this is a pullback which I see. So my expectations will be that, let me tell you. Okay, this is Fibonacci, Elliott wave, all those are there. So my expectations will be there. Market not sure of tomorrow, but this week first level of expectation is around 21,885. Second level of expectation will be 21,934, and third level of expectation is around 22,000. So these are my expected levels. Maybe it might touch here and also reverse. So we have to wait and watch on how is it going to behave at this particular zone. Yeah. So for now, nothing much with respect to Nifty futures on hourly time frame and weekly pivots. Now let me go to daily. On a daily time frame, as I said yesterday, that bearish golden pivot zone opened lower. Any pullback towards the Nifty is going to, any pullback towards the CPR is going to be a selling opportunity. Formed an outside reversal setup and gave a 1:1 and 1:2 here. And nothing much more to explain this trade. I think it is a very clear cut trade. Let us go for tomorrow. For tomorrow, the candles, the CPR has formed a lower value CPR, which means overlapping lower value CPR, but the Camarilla has formed a overlapping higher value CPR, Camarilla. So the bias for CPR is moderately bearish. The bias for Camarilla is going to be moderately bullish. There are two different views here. The price has closed above the tomorrow's CPR, but in line or at the same point with today's CPR. Okay, here the price closing which I mentioned here. So what can be expected tomorrow? Tomorrow my expectation is that market can open at this place, come back towards the CPR. That can be a buying opportunity to go long, or market can open flat, go here and then take a support and go long, or go here, face resistance and come down and go long. I'm not expecting price to open gap down below the CPR. So the expectation is that any pullback towards the CPR is going to be a buying opportunity, and we might face some resistance at this zone. So we have to be very cautious when it is approaching 21,890 zone. There. So now there will be a question like whether okay, let us also discuss on option strategies. What is the possible option strategy which we can take for tomorrow? Let me check with Nifty chart itself. Let me not confuse you guys. Okay, this is a Nifty chart. So okay, for example, let me go to hourly chart. I just wanted to see what the market is trying to do. Okay, so looks like a breakout is already done. Okay, not much of clarity with the hourly chart, but what I would say is that this is the first zone of resistance. If this zone is getting broken, then we might see this zone. Okay, so I would prefer selling this particular one. So let me go here, let me reset it, let me go to 22,000 call option. 22,000 call option, sell. Okay, and then if it is going down, I'm not expecting actually to break this zone, but let me take a cushion of this zone, this gap zone. So 21,400 put option, add position. So my expectation is that market might trade between this range 21,400 to 22,000, but the range what it is trying to give us is 21,100, which is nearly here, and then 22,293. Okay, so this is the range which it is giving for tomorrow. So let us see, if we deploy, we are going to deploy 1,30,000 capital, and let's see what is the returns it is going to generate. But mostly I'm thinking 1 to 2% returns which can be expected for tomorrow. Okay, let us see what is the possibility of returns we are going to get for tomorrow, and that will decide whether we can continue this sort of strategy for coming days or not. And also please let me know in the comment section whether you guys are interested to see about this option strategies, whether it is working or not. Okay, basically some might be interested, some might not be interested. So I want to know in the comment section whether you guys are interested or not. So if you guys are interested, then there will be like additional 2 to 3 minutes in the videos which will be covering this option strategies part. If you're not interested, then it is better not to waste the time, right? Let me be more specific on the pivots and expected move for tomorrow, and we can go further. Okay, and please note, whosoever are there in backtesting video members, please share your Telegram ID plus your YouTube ID to my mail ID StunnerShare@gmail.com, because separate channel for them is opened and separate videos are also posted. Some of the stocks which I am taking on a positional basis, on an intraday basis, that is also being showed to them. So now it's up to you guys to decide whether you guys wanted to use the opportunity or not. Clear? So apart from that, I will also go for some other comments. Yuvan Prakash, thanks for asking this, but whenever you are asking this, ask in one comment, or okay, multi comments are okay, fine, but whenever you're asking, tell me that what is your holding period, how long you want to hold, whether it is for intraday, whether it is for swing positional, you also have to mention that. Okay, let me go to Aarti Industries. Aarti Industries trying to sustain in this market, though the market was falling yesterday, but Aarti Industries looks actually what to say, looks good. So my expectation is that if it goes below 623, then it can go towards 597. If at all it starts to take support, then it might go towards 720. Okay, and then green panel industry. So more than the market, this looks bit bearish, and after this good volume, all the dumping is happening and it is coming down. What is the expected level, whether it can go? It can go further down. That's what I'm expecting. So if you see, it can go, okay, it can fall and come towards this resistance zone or support zone, which is around 346 to 340 zone. It can come, and then only we'll be able to decide whether it is going to take support or not. So this is for green panel. Sir, thank you, Jayesh. Sir, please mention the name of the indicator for golden pivot zone, please. Guys, very simple. Go to Tradingview. Just type in CPR. You will get a particular whatever is it. What's a particular, say for example, CPR with pivot levels, any CPR, choose it, and then same way go for Camarilla. Okay, you will get any Camarilla. Just use that and plot that in your Tradingview. You will be able to see that. There's nothing much I have to do in this. Okay, let me see. I think I have additional indicators, right? Let me check. Let me close this. Okay, I'm going into CPR, any CPR. Okay, any CPR. Let me do this. I'm going into any CPR, and then I'm going to remove all these S3, S2, S1, R1, S2, R2. All these I don't want. I want only this. And then I'm going into Camarilla. First of all, you guys need to understand what is golden pivot zone. Then only you guys will be able to understand, okay, this is how we need to plot. Okay, let me go into Camarilla pivots. Okay, this guy is good. 184 people have done. Okay, let's not need this. Okay, let me go into here. Okay, not this one. So style, oh, this is only for strategy setup. Okay, I don't want. Let me go to Camarilla again. Okay, so this one let me choose version 2. So here I wanted to choose only resolution one day. I don't want H1, H2. I don't know. Okay, I need H4. I don't want L1, L2. I need L3. Okay, so this is how you need to plot. So now you have CPR and you have Camarilla. Between the CPR, you have Camarilla. So that means it is the golden pivot zone. Clear? Between the CPR, if you have L3, that is called as bullish golden pivot zone. Apart from that, I do not know how to explain this at all. Okay, how to apply pivot boss indicator, please tell me. I have explained that as well. Clear? So that's it from my side. I hope I have covered most of the content in this video. If you feel the content is nice, kindly give a like and share. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, please share your questions in the feedback sessions and comments in the feedback section. So that will help us and you for going better. And apart from that, anything else, please let me know in the comment section. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned for more videos.